Josie, thanks a million for joining us today. Lovely to meet you.
Pleasure to be here.
Congratulations on the film. How did your involvement first come about? Because it was obviously a very brave decision to tackle a new version of the 1987 classic RoboCop.
What was I thinking, man? No, going back to your question, I had a meeting at MGM. They had just taken over, a new group had just taken over the company, and they were talking about making several movies. And I was one of the filmmakers they were talking to, and they pitched me a lot of ideas, and none of them was RoboCop. But as they were talking to me about it, behind the executives there was a RoboCop poster. And all through the meeting I was thinking, let's do that, So at the end of the meeting I couldn't contain myself, and I said, why don't we do RoboCop? They said, do you have a take on it? And I said, yeah, I want to talk about drones. Because I think what was fictional in '87, it's current now, and it's very political, and it's RoboCop-like. And I think it's timely. And 2 days later, I got a call from my agent saying, I don't know what you've done, but they are offering you RoboCop. And here we are.
Excellent. And thank God it was a RoboCop poster and not something like Showgirls or Starship Trooper or something else.
I don't know, man. Showgirls.
I'd like to see your take on Showgirls. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you said, it's very timely because I suppose elements that seemed like science fiction back in the 80s were much closer to those sort of scientific elements now. We've got drones, even Amazon and things are using drones, and a lot more robots. You're probably going to be interviewed by a robot in future junkets as well. So that was one of the reasons that you decided to take it on. It was much more important now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a documentary filmmaker first and foremost, and us documentary filmmakers, we make movies for issues. I mean, that's what it is. It boils down to we are the kind of filmmaker who don't want to spend 3, 4, 5 years of their lives doing something that doesn't matter to them. So I proposed to studio, let's do RoboCop, because I thought I could use the core concept of Verhoeven's movie, the idea that the automation of violence can open a door to fascism, and I can get that character, bring it to the present, and discuss the near future, because it's going to happen. We already are using drones for war, like somebody piloting a video game in Texas can kill someone in Afghanistan. We'll soon be replacing soldiers by robots, and what's going to happen? Just consider Iraq. Why did America and England pull out of Iraq? Because American soldiers and British soldiers were dying. Now, if you replace the soldiers by robots, what happens?
And with the cast for the film, it's an incredible cast, especially the chance to work with 3 living legends in Michael Keaton, Gary Oldman, Samuel L. Jackson. And you even got Samuel L. Jackson, I'll bleep this out, to say motherfucker as well, which is always good in a film.
Yeah.
But how was that to work with those 3 guys? Not just one of them, but all 3 of them together?
I mean, Gary Oldman is as good as it gets. I mean, he's just such an incredible actor. He has an amazing range, and it's very sophisticated, even in the reading of the screenplay. To me, I also had a chance to rehearse with them. So we locked ourselves in a room for 2 weeks, and we shaped the screenplay together, discussing the issues we're discussing here. So Gary is just an amazing actor. Michael is incredible too, and having them together at some scenes, just you can see it when you watch the movie. And so having Gary, Michael, and Samuel Jackson is a force of nature. I mean, we were we had a character that was gonna make fun of the crazy American right-wing media, Fox television stuff. And it's very hard to make fun of that because it's already a joke in itself. And we thought, how can we do that? And finally dawned on us, like, we need Samuel Jackson. Let's call him up.
And finally, obviously we had the tragic news of Philip Seymour Hoffman's passing recently. Did you ever have a chance to meet the man, or what are your memories of him?
No, 2 days ago, a great Brazilian documentary filmmaker passed away too. So Eduardo Coutinho, one of the most important filmmakers in Brazil, and so I really knew Eduardo, and it was a real tragedy. Same thing with Seymour Hoffman, and I haven't met him, but I've saw his movies, and he was a brilliant man and a brilliant actor. It's a tragedy for filmmaking.
Okay, well, as I said, congratulations on the film. Best of luck to Brazil in the World Cup.
Yeah, best luck.
Well,
I cannot say best luck for England because I want to win.
Oh, well, I'm Irish.
Second best luck.
No, I'm Irish, and we didn't make it through, unfortunately.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
so, so best luck for Brazil.
Thanks.